Still stuck in Sparks, Nevada, but at least got Rusty groomed on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. Yep, that's Rusty, the world-famous and freshly groomed meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning into another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Yes, thought we'd show off the lovely groomed Rusty. Doesn't he look purty? And they did a real good job right around his face and everything. I was watching towards the end. I don't see how they do that so well, because when I try to trim around Rusty's face, he does not like it. Does not let me do it. But, you know, Shay did the grooming for us today. She did a good job. Don't you think, Rusty? You feel good about it? Yes, I do too. All right, so yeah, I know he's waiting for the bacon strip. He knows that's coming up. But, yep, nice short haircut. Looking good. They got the ears trimmed around the face and everything real good. So, well, let's show you off here, Rusty. Oh, yeah, see? Ain't he purty? Oh, yes, ain't he purty? Alrighty, so here it is, Friday, the 10th of March. We're still sitting here in Sparks, Nevada. Of course, the breakdown started on Monday when I started seeing the smoke, which turned out to be an oil leak while I was delivered to the Walmart distribution center up the road. Made it over here Tuesday morning to the Freightliner. Thank God I didn't run out of oil while I was sitting there on the highway in that breakdown for 2 hours, that roadblock for some accident, whatever the heck it was. Made it to the Freightliner dealer, got checked in, blah, blah, blah. I did that video Tuesday night. Of course, they're waiting on the parts, and I finally called them again today saying, okay, it's Friday, you know, what's the deal on the parts? Oh, well, they finally came in, and they actually weren't expecting them maybe until even Monday or Tuesday. They got the parts in, but they're not going to work on it until Monday. So, Wednesday night, while I was just sitting here doing nothing, I found a PetSmart nearby that had a grooming appointment open for Friday. So I picked a 2 p.m. So just in case they called first thing this morning, which they did not do, I had to call them and say the parts were in. Then I could, you know, maybe get over there with the truck and then take an Uber to go get Rusty groomed. Well, that didn't happen. Of course, I just talked to them and they said, well, the parts are in, but we can't get you till Monday. Well, here's the way she said it. So they're in. So can you come in on Monday? Yeah, I can come in like tomorrow. I can, you know, because they're only open 7 to 3 tomorrow. They're closed all day Sunday. So I said, all right, first thing Monday morning, I will be there at 7 a.m. right when you open, and you'll get on it, right? Oh, yes, we'll get on it, sir. And every time I call over there, what company are you with? Me. I'm with me, my company, me. My name. I always hate that. They always assume you're with some company, and so you can spend all the time in the world. No, I'm losing thousands of dollars here, not running. So, anyway, I've been trying to be pretty good about just hanging out, watching a lot of bad movies on Netflix. I know I've got a couple of movie suggestions for my family I'm going to try to watch. Was watching Outland earlier. Great movie with Sean Connery. If you've never seen that one, go check that out. Noise is Off, another one of my favorites. And I just started actually watching Pulp Fiction again. I've seen it a million times, but love that movie. Anyway, so, yeah, here we are. So, it's Friday night. Still sitting here, still sitting in the same spot. Cannot move the truck at all because Tuesday night after I finished putting the video together, I had the truck off. And I tried to start the APU. It would not start because the batteries had run down too much. So I tried starting the engine up. Of course, then I got low oil pressure because pretty much all the oil had drained out of the engine. So I had to run over by a couple of gallons of oil, throw that in, rev the engine for 5 minutes, enough to get the APU started, which I did. And I have had that running ever since. I don't dare turn off the APU because that's the only thing giving me power and heat and everything. It has been cold here at night, and it rained all last night and this morning. But at least with the APU running, auxiliary power unit, for those of you that don't know, then we've had heat. We have food in here. I can't use the Ninja Foodie because I got to run the big engine to run that because it draws too much power off the batteries. But I can cook stuff in the microwave. I've got sandwiches. I've got other things. So we're okay as far as that goes. It's just this is the lousy side of being broke down. At least, thank God, with this remodel I have, I've got a nice place to sleep. We've got, you know, I've got my Clutch Trucker couch back there. Rusty's got his stuff, and I even got him groomed today, as you saw. And here's a couple of sneaky, well, pictures.
Oh! Oh!
The word I was looking for was candid pictures of Rusty. And they had a good deal on some pet beds, so course, we still have the one back there, sitting right about there, that Junior gave us that I always use. That's his main one. But he keeps wanting to sit under my feet while I'm driving. So I'm going to put one down here on the floor right next to the gear shift and right next to my seat. So I needed another one. So they have these on sale for 12 bucks. Not too bad for a PetSmart. I looked at some of their other pet beds just for shits and giggles, for shiggles, as I always say. And $50, $80, $90, $100 for these things. It's like Rusty tears them up too quick. Although that one that Junior gave us has managed to last. I think it was a little bit better quality. So I got this one here, and I got another one that's up there that says "Woof" on it as a backup, because I always like having backups. Because, you know, every now and then he'll throw up in one or something, and, you know, then it has to be tossed. That's the easier thing to do. So, Rusty's groomed. I got cleaned and groomed today. I didn't bring all that many clothes with me, so I'm only down to a couple of shirts and shorts or pants left. Because, you know, hopefully I'll be... Hopefully I'll get this done on Monday. Then maybe Tuesday I can get a load out of here and maybe go through the house to get, you know, refresh the truck with clothes and things like that and more supplies. And then I'm just going to have to run my butt off non-stop and try to make as much money as I can, because I've been sitting here. I will have been sitting here for a week. And, you know, it's not like there's anything to do here. Oh, let me tell you this little story. Wednesday, when I was walking over to the Burger King, which is across the highway over here, just as I'm getting up near the Burger King, I see this woman sits down on the sidewalk at the Burger King, drops her skirt, and just starts pissing. Yeah, that's something you want to see. This is not a very good area. But, you know, and they have a Fuddruckers. I tried a burger, yesterday. I didn't get anything else because it was $12 for the damn burger from Fuddruckers, and it was all right. It was okay. I can cook a burger about that good here in the truck, so I wasn't too impressed. But, you know, what are you going to do? Not the best area. The only other thing they have, that's the only restaurant they have in the TA here. I'm glad I have a lot of food here in the truck. And then they have the casino. Well, I don't need to go blow any more money at a casino. We did that while we were in Vegas. So, been just hanging out here in the truck and watching stuff on Netflix and things like that. So, that's what we're doing. That's the life of a broke-down trucker right now. Somebody did suggest maybe doing a live, and I might do that on Sunday. So, because I've really got nothing else to do. So, tentatively I'll plan on doing that like Sunday afternoon. So for those of you who subscribe and who ring that bell, you should get notification if I go ahead and schedule that. And I'll try to schedule it ahead of time so you know when it's coming. And we can do a live, and then I can answer questions as you pop them up and stuff like that. So, and we can show off Rusty some more. So, yeah, we'll try to do that on Sunday. Today just being Friday the 10th. So there you go. Do have a couple other things to mention. While I was, because I took an Uber over to the PetSmart to get Rusty groomed, and I had like 3 hours to kill. So I found this little pizza kind of pub thing that I had a pizza at. That again was okay. For what I paid for it, it should have been a lot better. And I just started walking all around, and there wasn't much around there. Then I thought, you know, I've been meaning to buy new underwear for a long time. That's one of those things you just never think about until you're putting them on. And so they had a Ross Dress for Less over there. So I went in there, and all you can get, at least all in that place, was boxer briefs. I don't like the boxer briefs. I like the regular briefs. But that's all they had was boxer briefs. I thought that was weird. Is that because that's what all the younger people are wearing now? That's younger guys don't wear regular briefs anymore? New to me. Then I went into this Five Below. I'd never been in a Five Below. I always wondered what it was. Well, it means $5 or less, essentially. So it's like a dollar store, but up to $5. So they had a lot of weird things. And speaking of weird things, I found the Bob Ross, what was it? A positive energy drink. And if you don't know who Bob Ross is, then you know, even my kids know who Bob Ross is. And of course, he was from my generation on PBS. He always painted the happy trees. He was the painter. He would do this masterpiece painter in 30 minutes while you're watching. It was amazing. So good old Bob Ross with his fro. And then they had all these gummy foods, like gummy Oscar Mayer wieners, gummy bacon, gummy Lunchables. Here's a picture of that. Gummy bacon and gummy hot dogs, that just is wrong to me on so many levels. Whatever. Well, not a lot to talk about since not much is happening here. We're just sitting here killing time in lovely Sparks, Nevada. But Rusty's groomed. It looks great. So there you go. And you're just saying, yeah, can we get on with it? You want the bacon strip. I know. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. I get your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a few days because I'm a working truck driver. I've been trying to do better since I've just been sitting here. There's Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter, where I just am posting some Rusty stuff tonight. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and a freshly groomed Rusty, out. Well, I'm sorry to barge in like this. It looks like we caught you boys in the middle of breakfast. What you having there for breakfast? Cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers! The cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. What kind? Well, just cheeseburgers. No, I mean, like, where'd you get them? McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Wendy's? Big Kahuna Burger. Oh, Big Kahuna Burger. That's that Hawaiian burger place. I've always wanted to try that. Would you mind if I take a little bite of your tasty Big Kahuna Burger? All right, come down. You know you need to start down here. And there it goes. All right. All over it, baby. Yeah. Got 3 little pieces for you tonight here, Rusty. So, chomp that one down. Got another one coming your way. All right, you ready? And there it is. Oh, yes. Thank you, Dad. I love them. I love them bacon strips. All right. You almost done with that little piece? Got one more little piece coming at you. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Happy dog. Oh, you dropped a big chunk right there. Better get that, buddy. Yeah. All over it, because he is a bacon strip dog after all. Alrighty. Can we get the happy dog look?